How's it going there, everybody? It's me, RDV, and I'm here with Eric Breen. If you haven't already done so, please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I don't. That's one of my little toys. What is going on, everybody in the chat here? We got Brian Stam, we got Evil Black Cat, we got Jay Lucian saying I'm going on vacation from social media, but yeah, here you are. Then this is considered social media. It's a necessary evil to so to speak, says Brian Stam. Yeah, this is a necessary evil. You must watch us all the time, no matter if you don't want to. But just got back reviewing the new Naked Gun movie. Liam Neeson and Danny Houston as the villain, and Pamela Anderson as Beth Davenport.
And what was the guy's name in her? The bad guy's name?
Danny Houston?
No, what was his character's name?
Oh, I can't. Offhand, I do not know. It was something weird.
It wasn't weird. It was just normal dude's name. But you know who would have if that guy had a certain guy on, he would have absolutely succeeded in his plan to blow up the world. You know who we needed?
Yeah, he was Richard Kane.
Yeah, you know who Richard Kane needed working with him?
I don't know.
Volchek.
No, Volchek. Dude, Kevin Durant. I popped for him being in the movie. Kevin Durant is a fantastic actor. If you've never seen the Swamp Thing show, that went for one season on.
Is that who played him?
Yep, he played Floronic Man.
I've seen him in all kinds of things, but I guess
he was creepy in
commercials and stuff.
Yeah, but he was creepy in that as a Floronic Man. Jason Woodward. Yeah. So it was like I said, like he was downright creepy. And so he's even here. This he's like the bad guy, kind of like the stooge. But I said like I thought it was a fun movie. I've never seen the original, so and honestly I'm not gonna say it's better or worse because I don't know. I'm just saying for what I watched and we talked about in the movie, Stressing Up. This is a Seth MacFarlane movie,
right?
I'd rather have Seth MacFarlane than Seth Rogen.
And I can
Rogen, yeah.
I mean, and I can objectively say that the original was better, but the original was a masterpiece. I mean, the Police Squad series was just such a breath of fresh air in 43 years ago now.
It worked. It worked out because it did a clean humor. It wasn't like dirty humor. All the comedies around it were all dirty comedies.
And Leslie Nielsen, but when he had come into this, he already had the 2 Airplane movies. So he had been established. He was making that transition from a super serious actor to straight man comedy, and it worked perfectly because as we found out, there was no one better at it than him.
Yes,
Liam Neeson was fine for what they were doing, but as you and Rob point out, it was a Seth MacFarlane movie, and like I pointed out in the comments, the first scene was a very nice tribute to the Naked Gun movies. I just wish there'd been more of that in this movie.
Is the bank job scene?
Yes, that was
clever. The little girl scaring.
The very first one, it takes place in Iran, and this guy, he's like all covered up, and he reveals himself to be Leslie Nielsen and fights the Ayatollah.
Yeah,
and it's a hilarious opening scene. That was reminiscent of that. I wish we'd gotten more of it, but I will say, I love Pamela Anderson in this.
Pamela Anderson, great. She did really well. Like I said, her scenes in there, because normally she doesn't do a lot of comedy stuff. If she does, she's a vapid bimbo. And this, she's been in Scary Movie. She hasn't really done comedy.
But Scary Movie was a comedy. She was in a show called Stacked, which was done by the guys that made Cheers, and it was a play on words. It's not her being it was set in a library, and she was very smart in it. But
and then she's also in Just Shoot Me, appeared on there too as herself.
This was just but we haven't seen much of her in a while, and this was this was slapstick, and she's never done. I've seen her in different kinds of comedies, but slapstick isn't easy to do. I said I liked it, didn't love it. But like I said, I am a huge mark for the Airplane movies and the first two Naked Guns.
It's a PG-13 movie that could have easily went with R, like he did with his other movie. He did the Once Upon a Time in the West, whatever that was. Apparently that didn't do so well.
Million Ways to Die in the West.
Million Ways to Die in the West, yeah. That kind of flopped. This one, I think, will actually do pretty well. Right now, it doesn't have anything going against it right now. Maybe Fantastic Four, and then I think Superman's still in theaters. Yeah. Otherwise, the big challenge it has, the hurdle has gone against is Bad Guys 2, the animated movie. But it was PG-13. It kept it clean humor. Wasn't really dirty in there. Now, there's a scene there where they make fun of like the guy's watching. Kevin Durant is watching through the binoculars, and then they close the shade, so then he can't see. So he gets his other binoculars that allows him to see through. And then we get this where it's like, looks like she's giving Liam Neeson a blowjob,
Yeah, that was, I'm not gonna say it wasn't funny like Rob said, but it was very low hanging fruit.
It was, and that's kind of again, and it was. There's nothing new humor. We've seen this before. Austin Powers, you've seen this,
right?
Yeah. And like I explained, the humor is not what you're seeing. The humor is what his reaction to that. And he's just like, oh, gross.
And I gotta disagree with Rob also, in that he said it wasn't funny. It wasn't very funny. It wasn't a laugh fest, but I found myself laughing out loud more than I expected to, because there were a lot of just like sudden gags. And I disagree with both of you. I thought the Batista bit was funny.
Yeah, I didn't say it was bad. I just Rob was the one that didn't like it. I popped for the coffee every time he randomly had him coffee while he was driving.
Oh God! No, the best part was when he was flying on with the owl, and the guy hands him coffee. That was
thanks.
That was
he's like, Dad, give me a sign. Those
are the kind of gags that that the Naked Gun was known for. And that one, I don't care how many times they went to that well. I laughed every time.
Danny Houston gets on the motorcycle. Remember, you guys want to drive these electric bikes, right? Sure, yeah. And they all can't crash. They can't ride it all over. So then he's chasing Danny Houston on a motorcycle, and he's hanging on to the owl, and he's like, "Get him, Dad!" And he craps right on his visor. And
when he was locked in the car, and he keeps hitting the things, and the windshield. Balloons. He gets after he's kicked out the windshield. Of course, it's a windshield. It's right in.
He shoots out the windshield. Electric. So it's a Tesla. I love that. He shoots out the windshield. Then the guys in the car street balloons. They're gonna win.
That's to me. That's good.
The bees.
I said the rest of them were okay, but the windshield made me laugh.
Do you know what made me? Okay, I'll just say this is the one thing that made me laugh out loud the whole entire movie is the crane thing. The gig they did gag and they were there. There's a car at the beach and they got you can move the car now. The guy grabs one of those
the claw hand from like the vending machine.
Yes, and he hits a button and they picks it up and then goes move it and then drops it. I laughed out loud for that. I couldn't believe they actually put that in there. That's kind of funny.
Like I said, there were it had a decent amount of laugh out loud moments.
Did you hear there's one part though where the dude gets knocked out the motorcycle and you hear him they did that classic yell, ah! Like the one that's been since the 1930s.
Yeah.
There's one soundbite. It's one of the most famous yells they have, and it's been used in several movies. They use it again in this movie too when Danny Houston flies off the motorcycle and lands.
Yes, Jackson, we are in this stream. So I was watching. Yeah, Jackson's a moderator over on Metarog's channel, and they were doing What's in the Box, and they were showing the issues where Power Man joins the team, and Alicia in the Puppet Master takes over Power Man. So I went, Alicia, we are in this comic, and I'm sure everybody else watching the streams, what the fuck?
Right, man.
But Jackson played along. Thank you.
Yes.
But I said that was. I said. I don't know what was more unbelievable, the Naked Gun movie or the episodes of Countdown. Because, like I said, I am fully expecting Volchek to be able to fly.
Are you caught up?
Issue. Yes.
So you saw what happened to the dude. Do you think he's dead?
No, because he was moving around, and it's like and also look, of course, he's listed for every episode, but they made us be flashbacks. But no, I think he's all right.
Okay.
I think what happened is, my guess is he was wearing a bulletproof vest that stopped, it from the knife from going too far in.
Yeah, I hope so, because we already had one person die in the series.
Yeah, I don't think we're good. I don't think he's dead.
No.
But
I was just Volchik is awesome. I love that.
I'm sorry. Like I said, dude,
I wanted that show.
It's fun. It's popcorn entertainment, but don't insult my intelligence or yours by trying to elevate into anything other than just slightly above obliterated, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
For me personally, I like it better than Ballard. Well, I'm not saying Ballard. I'm not knocking saying Ballard's a bad show.
No, don't try to say it's a better show than Ballard, but you're perfectly within your rights to say you like it better.
Yeah,
because it's very action packed.
Different shows,
but good God, Volchek is less believable than if the team were fighting vampires. I mean, it's because.
What do you mean? The guy's got it all planned out. His revenge for his.
He's got more Plan Bs than Seth Rollins. Anyway, but hey, new episode drops tomorrow, and I'll be there.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey, looks like we got a guy in the back. Let me bring him in for you. It's a Zach.
Hey, look,
it's Ted Russell.
Don't you want to take back some of the things you were saying?
What was he saying? I was listening to you all the way home. What was he saying?
There's no way Zach's going to show up tonight. He's going to be with folks.
I just said, like the last time you've done this before, at least probably at least twice, where you had to help your parents out. It went up being a whole night thing because whatever you're doing.
Usually, yes.
Maybe you're putting the VCR. I don't know.
Well, the thing is, we're getting ready to go on vacation, and I'm helping my mom go through some packing stuff. My sister is out. My brother's at a friend's house. So I live close by, or relatively close by. So
at a friend's house.
Brian, yeah. I just want to know.
I said.
I see your legion says the hot cake, Zach.
Hot takes. It was hot cakes.
I said, don't you worry, RDV. Zach will be here because he knows how important it is.
You're like, dang it, we could have ended early.
Oh, yeah, I said that right after I said, well, good, this will end early now.
It could still.
But we're talking about the Naked Gun, so if you've not... I'm
not planning to see it. I saw Fantastic Four. I still need to go see Jurassic Park.
Dude, I was not planning to see it either, but I was like, I know other people, Robin hadn't seen it, so I decided to go watch it. And
let me guess. Hang on, hold on. I'm thinking. Rob hated it.
Well, if you look at Sports Ball, obviously, yes, you're going to see stuff like that. No.
I didn't see Rob post anything in Sports Ball.
Rob he's a purist. He likes the original movie. This is not Leslie Nielsen. So he's like,
he has going to be Leslie Nielsen.
I kind of felt like, and I'm saying there's not nothing bad at Rob, but I felt like he kind of had like higher expectations for this film, and he just felt like he kept saying, "I've seen this stuff before. I don't like this type of humor," and because it's Seth MacFarlane. Hey, I said new generation boomer. We like this.
Well, it was something I don't think you guys touched on because it truly was a blink and you'll miss it. Priscilla Presley was on screen for about 2 seconds.
What scene? When was she in?
At the end scene when they were when they were televising what was going on they were televising the fight.
Okay,
and they showed her at home reacting to something Frank had done.
I was gonna say,
because she was his mother.
Oh, okay.
In the movie,
isn't she dead?
No. The daughter is.
Oh,
in the movie, Frank Drebin meets her, and it has one of those sight gags where he's looking up, and she's like on a ladder, and he goes, "Nice beaver," and she pulls down the stuffed beaver and says, "Thanks, I just had it stuffed."
So yeah, the stuff when he goes into the club, the stuffed beaver's right away when he walks in.
But and she's involved with Ricardo Montalban, who played the villain in the first one.
Okay.
But yeah, but she had a cameo, but it truly, no lines. They just showed her for like a second. I didn't get what was the point.
I don't know. I would have thought they would have showed a photo and that's it.
Like I said, they might as well have. But I mean, like I said, you probably may not have even noticed it.
All right. Yeah, I didn't notice it. I had to go back. I watched it. Here's the thing. I also watched this movie like early in the morning, so I'm half awake as it is. So here's the thing. I watch if I watch movies late at night, early in the morning hours. I don't care what movie it is. If it's a movie I really like, I tend to get tired. And I go a lot of times I go back and I give it a second watch, and I do notice things that I missed. So I don't have movies to put me to sleep. I put myself to sleep because I'm overtired. I'm trying to watch something, stay up when I should be in bed. So I'm getting old, man. It sucks. You smirking over there?
I got nothing to say. I'm like 3 years behind you. What are you talking about?
That's right. You're behind me.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
catching up fast. Anyway.
Are you?
Maybe. I don't know.
All right. Well, since we're here, we know one book will be talked about. All right.
That's true.
I was gonna say, I was like, there's a few books that you have on your list. I know that me and Breen don't have on there, but
yes, definitely.
So definitely. For me, my number 5 for tonight, it's definitely not a Superior Avengers. What the heck is that?
That's Killmonger and his boyfriend.
I
think it's a girl.
I thought it was 2 girls.
No, the boy in the silver is like Christoph Von Doom, I think.
Yeah,
he's
That's not a girl.
I'm pretty sure it's a girl. She just has that same hair.
No, Christoph is Doom's son.
Yeah.
No, the one on the right with the haircut, shaved side head.
No, I'm pretty sure that's Killmonger.
If it is, it's not Eric Killmonger. I think it's a girl. I think. I could be wrong.
Just read what it says in the book, the synopsis.
It does say Killmonger.
Yeah.
But that's also...
And Christoph.
That's not Dr. Octopus, though, either. I think that's just people they just gave those names to.
Yeah. Steve Fox, though, there's a lot of gay stuff. So.
I guarantee true. That's true. All you need to know. Anyway, I'm sure it's not on anybody's list, so...
Watch somebody in the chat. They're like, it's on my list.
Oh, I forgot about Cheetah and Cheshire comes out this week, too. How about that? A lot of stuff.
Yeah, I can't remember who the writer was, but I don't think it's anybody that's good.
It actually is an unknown writer. The one who's doing Cheetah and Cheshire?
Yeah, the Cheetah and Cheshire.
It's is that Mark Waid?
No,
it's not.
Or Greg Rucka?
No.
I think it's Rucka. It's Rucka.
It's Rucka.
I think it is. Oh. Yeah, it's Rucka.
Okay, so Cheetah's a lesbian now.
One of them's gonna be.
I mean,
of course, if you ask modern Wonder Woman fans, they might say she's been lesbian this whole time.
Yeah. Well, all right. For me, the number 5 this week is finally come out. I've been waiting for one of these to come, and I need this thing one more after this so we can get an actual reading on the Monday night. Teen Titans are winning. They're winning crew. Maybe the winningest crew, but Robin's confidence is shaken when he gets a tour of the Titans East trophy room. They have more trophies. How is this possible? Here he's just going to have to learn. They're going to have to lead his team to conquer all the local contests until they are once again on top. Literally describes the book. This is going to be great. Tiny baby hands.
Bumblebee.
Well, it's Speedy on the right, and that's in pulling on the trophy, and the Titans. These are just fun. Joseph Torres is taking a turn on writing. We still got Seta Timofonte, and Meg in Huang, who's also cover artist doing the interior. This is actually this is a consistently good book. 6 issues in, $2.99. What? DC book at $3? That's crazy. Holding the line at $2.99, at least for that issue.
As long as they're kids' books,
right? Aren't they all kid books? So really,
they should be.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean.
I'm just glad this is all different Teen Titans.
There's Looney Tunes, there's Scooby Doo, there's Teen Titans Go. Like those are the kid.
Yeah, if for those who do not like the young adult, put out, this is actually what you should be getting your kid. So. That is why it's my number 5, even though it is issue number 6.
Excuse me.
Mr. Breen, where are we going to while Zach chokes?
Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong.
Really?
Like I said, I was barely able to scrape 5 books together.
What do you mean? You got Poison Ivy right there.
Yes.
Don't you like that, Breen?
No, I don't.
That's my Wes impersonation right there. A perfectly good book there.
Nobody thinks that.
Hey, it's on there. Somebody must like it.
Somebody probably also smokes crack too. It doesn't mean.
I don't know, man. I think we had Undead Quinn was reading it so longer than I was, or somebody was reading it. Was really enjoying the Poison Ivy series.
That's the G. Willow Wilson one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was somebody. Now you say that.
Godzilla brings the battle home on DVD. Superman and Lex Luthor form an uneasy alliance to combat the Howl Earth's monstrous great apes. But for Superman, the real challenge isn't just the towering titans. It's his waning power as it is Luthor's ever-present treachery. Meanwhile, Wonder Woman and Batman wage their own battles against the Suicide Squad, edging closer to uncovering the Task Force X's true plan for the creatures of G-Day, Earth. And just when things seem insurmountable, Godzilla returns. This time, he's on his own home turf. And he's not just looking for a fight. He's here to defend his realm as the king of monsters. Yeah. You guys want to look at the alternate covers? Here you go. And we got... Yeah.
Not bad.
Ricardo.
King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah. Listen, if that boy doesn't show up in this series, I'm calling foul. Because I was waiting for him in the last series and he didn't show up. He better be in this one. I love me some King Ghidorah.
I love that mech suit.
The mech suit with the Peacekeeper is fun.
Yeah.
Every time I read Peacekeeper in a comic,
why does this look like
John Cena's voice?
Sir, why does this look like Helldivers?
Dude, if that's I want that DLC for Helldivers, absolutely. I'd play that.
There you go.
Again.
Kevin McGuire. Dude, that is the best cover so far. There's no way that Batman's outrunning that though. It's like yeah, and this is the main cover. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of that version of Lex though, with the bushy eyebrows. Maybe it's just the angle. I don't know, the face.
I think it's just the angle. It doesn't look that bad.
But I do love that. I do love they got the best wrestler alive, Will Ospreay.
I thought that was Oliver Queen in disguise.
All right, Zach, where are we going to for your number 5?
That's a darn good question. I don't want to start with this book, although it is in my top 5.
The Uncanny X-Men.
No, that's not my top 5. Yeah.
You know, it's a bad week.
We're gonna go with Dick Tracy, number 11. That's gonna be my number 5.
You know, it's a bad week when you have Peach Momoko beating out other books.
I've got 10 books in my pull list this week, which is like 5 too many.
You know, yeah, wow. Peach Momoko's up being.
Oh, there's Captain America number 2 also. Oh,
look at Spider-Man number 6.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah, no, number 6 as far as.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, listen. Now that Paul seems to be getting the boot, Amazing Spider-Man might be tolerable now.
But in that same issue, I read that he basically gave her the culture. He's like, yeah, whatever. I basically trying to piss off.
I heard that was Ben Reilly, though. I'm not sure because I think I've seen the same thing you're talking about. I heard that was Ben Reilly, not Peter Parker. So I don't know.
She'll probably find her true love, Felicia Hardy.
So what are we looking for? Oh, Dick Tracy.
We're looking for Dick Tracy.
All right, we're going deep for Dick.
Back. We're diving deep. Suit up, boys.
There we go.
Dick Tracy is back. Whole new story arc. Perfect jumping on point. If you haven't been reading this, here's your chance. You don't have to necessarily go dig back and find the other 10 issues. Unless you find you really love it, then by all means, please look them up.
Can we talk about these covers, Zach, though? These look like the old crime novels.
I dig it. Actually, I dig the other one. The variant looks.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it looks better.
Yeah, I think this pops more
With the Tommy gun. Yeah, I like that more.
But this looks like the old crime novels you'd get.
I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow. What's that?
Is that the guy that drew the Nightwing annual? Is that that might be Franco, whatever?
Yeah,
Franco Francavilla.
Gorgeous. This cover artist is Francesco Francavilla.
Yeah, that's got the Nightwing annual.
Yeah. Oh, okay, right on. Yeah, that was good art annual.
I think
I'm gonna bring this book on vacation with me, and I'm gonna wait for my dad to ask me about it because my dad loved watching Dick Tracy and reading the newspaper strips. But yeah, so there's a new series of bank robberies by the mysterious Summer Sisters. An old army friend appears from across the pond. Plus, the detective's personal life gets complicated. Still reeling from the blank's murderous rampage and the ways it changed the city's criminal underbelly. Can Dick Tracy piece together a new mystery while being
now he does at the very last second.
I know. It hit me at the very end. I was like, I should be capitalizing on this.
You know, I should have been doing that from the very beginning.
I should have been. What's the matter with me?
I say we do the rest of the stream like this.
Talk about low hanging fruit, though. You talk about he's like, my dad used to like watching Dick. He's like, I can imagine that conversation telling your dad. He's like, well, Dad, you never seen Dick like this before.
Dick Tracy. Oh my goodness gracious. But yeah, no, this has been great. Alex Segura, I think Breen had reservations. I kind of had reservations after hearing about him, but he's been really, really good with this series so far. This has been fantastic.
According to Evil Black Cat, Francisco did the backups flashbacks in Batman Black Mirrors and get the best Dick Grayson story.
There you go.
That's a badly drawn Tommy gun. Come on, use reference.
That is true. That Tommy gun.
Yeah.
The perspective is off on that, but I'll let it slide because it also looks a lot like Norman Osborn. I think Norman Osborn with the Tommy gun is pretty.
Togamo? That looks more like Ed Harris or what was
I can see Ed Harris too. But if you just put like a few little waves in his hair, man, that's Norman Osborn.
I think he's way bald.
Maybe he's bald. Maybe he is, but
actually, looks more like.
Oh my God! It's President Ford.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Ford or
just squint your eye. He kind of looks like Joe Biden.
Come on, man.
Corn Pop.
He's a bad dude. He's got to go.
I'm going to take care of you, Corn Pop.
Dang it. Why are you going to say this stuff? Now it's just... If we ever do read this on the channel, someone's got to read it as Joe Biden.
I mean, yeah. Wait, old Joe Biden or like 30 years ago Joe Biden?
Well, 30 or 50-year-old Joe Biden. My kids aren't going to school in a racial jungle.
Every time I see Michael Morecki, though, it reminds me of that comedian Stephen Wright from the 90s. The guy would just pop up and he's just real dry humor like this the whole time.
Stephen Wright.
Yeah, Stephen Wright. So that's what it looks like when I see him. He looks like he's just, I don't want to be here. But this looks really good. This is definitely gonna be on my pull list later. We'll talk about more about it. But if we're all done, we're gonna go to my number 4. And since we're talking about old stuff, I figure, well, my next book will line right up with that. Because we're going with Old Man Daredevil, Cold Day in Hell, the final chapter, 3 of 3
of his life.
Yes, the Daredevil project of the decade reaches its epic conclusion as New York City goes dark. Who will stand up with Daredevil? Will you? Back the blue.
He's right.
Nick Lowe, man. That all makes sense. So he just looks like the gay Power Ranger every time I see him. Do you know he was editing back in 2007? As far as back to 2009? I didn't realize he was that long with Marvel. Crazy. But that was that the Captain Britain and whatever it was book they had series going when you were talking about last night, Zach.
Oh, the one where Dr. Doom has pieces of the crucifix in his armor.
Yeah, apparently that was like
find that series now.
It's 2009. It was a 12 issue or 13 issue or something, mini maxi series, whatever.
Yeah, it was like a Captain Britain, right?
Yeah, and it had to do with Dracula, the vampire stuff. I didn't realize there was. I don't know if it was part of the event. I don't remember there being in but Blade was involved with it too. It had like the whole team was like the Midnight Mission or not Midnight Mission, what were they called? Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool.
I gotta go back and consult with Captain Britain and MI13. That's what it was.
Yeah. You need the 1 in 100 Daniel Warren Johnson.
That's actually pretty sick. I do like that.
Whee! That's so good. And Steve McNiven, the variant. 1 in 125. Do you think she's actually going to be in here?
If she is, she better have a lot more gray hairs.
And maybe she's immortal if she's taking
over. What is she wearing on her feet? I can count her toes.
Actually, wasn't she already in the last issue? Isn't she basically been using the hand thing to revive herself, keep her young? I don't know, but yeah. There's the normal cover. This is the actual one, not the 100. This is this normal variant. Warren Johnson. Then we got the Kasupi Kamanuchuli, whatever it is. Yeah, Kamanuchuli. Coil. Yeah. Peach Momoko has a variant too. Look, guys.
Oh, hey, that's so weird because it's a cover with art from the Marvel Rivals video game instead of Daredevil.
Is that Punisher?
Mm-hmm. It's one of the outfits. They had this whole Japanese mythology theme going for a bit.
But actually, like I said, this is my number 4 for this week. Where are we going to next, Mr. Breen?
Howard Stern got canceled?
What?
His radio show, Sirius canceled his radio show.
Wow.
If that's true, that's pretty crazy.
That's
what? Well,
maybe next time don't tell half the country not to watch your show because of how they voted.
Cue that gif where the guy from Top Gear says, what? Well, anyway.
My
number 4, I'm just going to reverse my 2 so we can speed this along. My number 4 is now Daredevil Cold Day in Hell.
Okay.
It was going to be my number 3. Now I just switched 3 and 4.
All right. Zach?
I'm trying to look and see why I know it said his contract is up, but I'm like, what's the reason for that?
Because his ratings are plummeting.
It's the ratings thing.
Oh,
okay.
Ever since
so it's the case of the Stephen Colbert's. Okay.
No, he's same level of hate. He just straight up told anybody that voted for Trump not to watch his show.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Or not to listen to him.
And then they stopped watching.
They stopped listening too.
All right, my number. We're on 4, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go for. We're gonna go Absolute Superman, issue number 10. Oh, look at that! It's the number 1 book this week.
See, I told you, because I don't think this is on Breed's pull list. Maybe it is. We don't know.
I think it's on. I think the only other person I know who's pulling this is Jay, and he.
Well, yeah. Did you know that Jay is no longer on social media? He's taking a break.
He's taking a break. Good for him. I should be behind him on that. I should be doing the same thing, but I'm not because I'm a dummy.
Good. I don't think you're more about crypto.
Dogs beat her. Herbie was useless. Anyway,
Herbie was awesome. Crypto was violent. He was not on a leash whatsoever.
Useless Herbie. Couldn't even help deliver the baby.
What do you mean?
Herbie
controlled the ship for them when they're going escaping Galactus, so he's not useless.
Anyway,
he was doing everything for the family. He was the freaking Judy, or what do we call it? The Rosie. Sorry,
Rosie. Yeah, Judy was the daughter.
Yeah.
Absolute Superman. Will we be getting finally a confrontation between Superman and this massive, huge version of Ra's al Ghul? Maybe. I hope so.
Featuring Duran Duran's Notorious Ra's al Ghul.
Lord of Lazarus Corps, murderer of millions, has plans for the last son of Krypton. Will Kal-El's rage unleash the dark power of Superman, son of the demon?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Ra's al Ghul being a Superman villain is a really interesting twist. This Ra's al Ghul is also an evil dude. He de-aged a guy. The last time we saw him, he de-aged a guy, made him a baby, and then threw the baby out of a window. He's insanely evil. I dig it though.
What's more evil, him, Ra's al Ghul or that Ash Padilla's receding hairline. That's a huge forehead.
Was there bathwater involved?
Hmm?
Of course.
They threw the baby out.
Oh, with the bathwater? No. No bathwater.
He's not truly evil.
You know what this one looks like? Ultraman.
That looks like a... Is there a face somewhere? Oh, guys, see it now.
Right there. I said the long hair. It just reminds you of the evil clone.
It's not a great cover. It's not a great one. That one's better. That one's a lot more Dragon Ball looking. It's much more manga-esque.
Look, Pa. I'm gonna tell my kids this is actually Iron Fist.
I'm gonna tell my kid this is One Piece. He's going Gum Gatling gun right there.
He's going what?
I know.
There's a move where he called Gum because he's made of rubber. So
Gum
because he's a rubber guy.
He's able to throw his fist like real fast.
So,
like with his flash.
Yeah.
It's a weird name.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys. I'm getting a phone call. Hold on.
All right. Then we get to. I don't know. The flame thing, like stuff. It just looks like you're just going crazy. It's like, you know what it reminds you of? Heat claws.
You know what comics need more?
Heat claws.
Gum.
Gum style.
Or we could see that to denote a scene change on Law and Order. Gum.
Someone actually made a song to that, Law and Order. They put lyrics to it. I have to find it on, and I saved it on Twitter. But it was actually creative. But all right. So we'll go to my number 3. Since we'll come back to if Zach wants to talk about it more. I don't know how long he's gonna be on the phone. But my number 3 is Moon Knight. Let you guys notice on the thumbnail, I put this as the bigger cover. Yeah, I just love that cover. Look, Moon Knight, who he is, marks the mask. That's just horrific. Who's the cover artist for this? I'm gonna see. Devin. No, not Devin Lewis. This is David Parator. Never heard of him. Philip Tan did also an alternative cover, which it's all right. Doesn't pop as the other one. And then here's a 1 in 25 Salvador LaRocca cover. But to me, these are okay. They said that first cover though is just like, what the heck did you do? But so I guess we're doing happy birthday, Mark Spector. Base front Marvelites. 2025 marks 50 years of bare knuckle brawling by Moonlight. Moonlight? Who the? Oh, God. Okay. Because he does it nighttime. 50 years of Moon Knight, featuring the more than one surprise return from Mark Spector's, Jake Lockley, and Stephen Grant's past. What is this? Mark Spector, This Is Your Life? That reminds me of that show. And which may make their time as the Moonlit Marauder. Marauder? No. More complicated and dangerous than ever before. Is it listing who's going to be the characters in here? Just the same characters, kind of. But, yeah. Honestly, this has been a fun series. It's probably one of the most fun ongoing series that Marvel's currently doing, other than Ultimate Spider-Man, which I'm really enjoying. It said Jed MacKay has been probably the most fun writer there. Jonathan Hickman, I used to like him, but as Wes pointed out, if you're on the critical, if you watch his video, the guy starts things just to not finish them. He's a habit of this, bad habit of this. And that's kind of why I've got on after Ultimate Spider-Man. If he starts another thing, I'm not buying into, investing into it. He apparently did this with the Gods book. He did too.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm done with that. But Moon Knight is the one. Well, it's probably the only Marvel book I'm gonna be buying from now on. At least ongoing, unless it's like a throwback with Chris Claremont. Because those are so cool. But that is my number 3 for this week, sir.
My number 3 is JSA.
Ah, yes. That is on my list, but we can talk about it. I am getting it this week. It's just that it's one of those books. If I were to drop it, I probably wouldn't miss it. And that's sad because it's JSA, but it's no Goyer Johns run.
No, it certainly is not.
Yeah, and that's why I can easily just drop it. What secrets lie within Black Hawk Island? I said Black Hawk, not Cock. Can the JSA uncover them before the Injustice Society burns the island and its mysteries within it? Ooh. Is that supposed to be Mr. Midnight, Dr. Midnight's glasses?
I don't know.
Whose glasses are those? They're missing the freaking bows to put them on your face. Yeah. But, yeah, we got, it looks cool. We got the Wildcats on there. We got the Sandman. But yeah, last we left off with a series. They basically, it was revealed that the mole in the team was Obsidian, so maybe they're going against Obsidian in this one, or not Obsidian, but no, it was Obsidian. Wasn't Obsidian? It was, who was it? The Psycho Pirate
or Johnny Sorrow?
Johnny Sorrows. So maybe that's maybe those glasses.
That too, Obsidian. I mean, Johnny Sorrow was pretending to be Obsidian, and that was the reveal. Jorge Corona doing a variant over. I wonder if this. It doesn't say wraparound, which kind of sucks because it'd be kind of cool for wraparound. But every time people draw him, he just looks like freaking Batman wearing the freaking mask. Yeah, it's a really good drawing, except for the right bicep and left bicep and tricep. Yeah, it looks like a big nose with a handlebar mustache under it. Yeah, right. Oh. It's okay. I'm sure it's probably fine. So the glasses actually belong to Kid Eternity. Oh. That's what those glasses are over here. Which makes sense because Kid Eternity had a part in there. So cool. That'd be nice if that forgets to stay in the park. All right. Good job, Spencer. All right. When Zach shows up, we'll go back to him. My number 2, real quickly, I'll just say was Dick Tracy. I'm looking forward to that series as is. That's been one, like, we talked about Flash Gordon, we talked about Sanction, we've talked about all the other Mad Cave titles that have come out. The current one with Speed Racer. Dick Tracy has been the favorite ongoing title at Mad Cave. Yeah. So, sorry about that, guys. That's all right. Did you do your number 3, Zach?
I put it in the private chat in case my phone call ran longer. It is Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. Okay. That is my number 3.
Did you care to elucidate or enunciate or elaborate further?
I mean, big monster, Superman, little bad guys,
kaiju.
It writes itself. Why there aren't action figures and toys of this already, I don't know.
Because you're 37 years old and you don't need more toys.
No, the reason there is no Toyland is because Toyland.
Listen here, you're my comic book dad.
Toy lines don't matter anymore, like they used to do with Saturday morning cartoons. They were hand in hand, and that's why you're not seeing toy lines for a lot of this stuff. Which you're going to eventually see later on, maybe 20 years later, it might be a statue.
You know, I saw earlier today, Fortnite, the video game, they did this thing. They're about to put Power Rangers in Fortnite, and the whole commercial was shot in live action, and it looked like one of those old Power Rangers.
Speaking of which, there's a new Power Rangers title being launched by Boom Studios this week.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure who's writing it, though. But I just say my number 2 is Dick Tracy, what we were talked about.
Nice.
Breen, what is your number 2?
Richard Tracy.
Ah, all right. Would you like to elaborate on the dick, or do you want to pass it on?
No, I figure when it comes to dick, Zach said it for all of us.
What a mouthful that was.
What did I say?
I don't know, but you were really getting into dick. Oh, wait, so we're starting to sound like
you're sharing about your bond over dick with your dad.
We're starting to sound like Captain Frugal now doing a Nightwing review.
A little bit.
No, yeah, Dick Tracy was my number 2, and Megman, I suspect we may share the same number 1.
You know, we might. Peach vocal, right?
Right, sister.
Yeah.
And our number one will not be one of the 10 books on Zach's pull list, is my
That's probably very accurate. Probably very accurate.
As Zach says, may I please have the Carlito meme?
Zach, what is your number 2?
My number 2, it's a little bit different. This one I don't think it's on either of y'all's radar. I honestly don't know if it's under the regular, like the floppy issue comics. It might be under collection or something. I don't know. It's called The Avengers in the Veracity Trap. And it's an Avengers book, but it's not from Marvel. It's being published through somebody called Abrams Books. I can pull it up on my screen too if it's easier for you. It's a 64-page book, but it's
like, you're looking at, it looks like you're looking at a trade.
It might be a trade. It might be under trades. It honestly might be. It's only 64 pages, but here I can put it up on mine.
I can grab it.
Okay.
We're going to trades in a second though. But let's just see if it's in here. Yeah, I bet you it is trades.
It probably is. It's not a trade. It's not a collection. It's a one-story thing from writer Chip Kidd, who I've never heard of, but the artist is Michael Cho.
Yeah, I'm not seeing here at all. So,
all right,
pull yours up. Whip it out there, buddy.
Why you gotta say it like that?
Well, we're talking about Dick earlier, so you might as well just whip it out and get to it.
Excuse me while I whip this
Talk to it, bro.
Because the arrested adolescence on this stream has just hit peak velocity.
Yeah,
this veracity.
This is a trade.
I don't know how to make it. No.
Go say it.
Wait. Is that because you're using your middle monitor?
It might be. Hang on. Let me change things around here.
Or we can see it right now. You just shift over to the left more.
There we go. That doesn't help. It just makes it wider.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine like it is. I can see it.
Okay. But yeah, here we go. That helped a little bit. So yeah, it's called The Avengers in the Veracity Trap. It's being released through Abrams Books. It starts with an epic battle in Asgard with Loki. He's the big villain here. He comes into possession of a weapon of unimaginable power and assembles an army of otherworldly monsters in an effort to carry out his evil plans. So cue the Avengers, and it is like the classic Avengers lineup, the opening one: Cap, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Giant Man, and the Wasp. And they meet this horrifying throng of beasts head-on as a thrilling knockdown, drag-out fight ensues. When the smoke clears, what appears to be a typically raucous comic book takedown is revealed to be something very different and very terrifying. And this discovery threatens to destroy the Avengers in a way that Loki or no other foe never has before. Because this time the enemy is truth. Dun dun dun.
Justice in the American way.
Yeah, right. Chip Kidd and Michael Cho have created a mind-bending, visually sumptuous saga that takes the Avengers and you, the reader, to places that challenge everything we thought we knew about superheroes and the nature of heroism, villainy, and existence. The big thing that sold me on this was Michael Cho's art. He does the covers of like those little
Very
Marvel
Darwin
Cook-esque. Yeah. Wait, what's that?
It kind of reminds me of Darwin Cook.
He's very Darwin Cook, kind of with some Chris Samney thrown in there, maybe. He's very, very good. I like him. I've never read a book where he was the interior artist, though, so I'm kind of excited about that. Not crazy about the price tag because it is a $25.99 book.
Woo-hoo.
Woo! It better be good. It better be good. And it's only 64 pages. Like I said, it's like basically it's a giant size book. But yeah, we'll see how it goes though. I'm looking forward to this. Not quite enough to make it my number one, but I am looking forward to reading this. So
alrighty then. All right. And thank you. A shout out to the guys on Twitch. Thank you for those 2 bots. Awesome.
Thanks, bots.
Yeah, I'm not going to add you to anything. How about you donate to the Ko-Fi link?
Henry Jeremy thinks I'll be adopted soon, Breen.
Who's adopting you?
I don't know. Apparently, he thinks my comic paw is going to give me up.
He had to have you first.
Holy smokes!
All right, so that was your number one.
22-inch rat.
What was it? Was that your number two? Yeah, number two, right? All right, Breen, let's go to our number one.
Coco caught a rat? Wait, did you say Coco caught a rat?
No. It's somewhere at home in England. Someone found a 22-inch rat.
Ooh.
Good night, nerd.
No, I mean, you seen the ones that are in the subway? And by
that's even remember Pizza Rat? that rat was about 9 inches without the tail.
Wait, Vinkman, you missed it. Go up a couple of rows. Storm number 11. That's the wildest cover I've ever seen. Let's put Storm, a weather goddess, on a hippo.
Is that the hippo from Moon Knight?
I don't think so. I think it's just a random hippo. I was like, why would you do this?
It's like you see the little guy, white guy riding the fat girl.
Why not a zebra? Like, I understand the hippo is a very deadly animal and it can be intimidating, but once they're out of the water, they're just like a giant piggy bank. They're not intimidating.
Piggy bank? I don't know.
Okay, so we're on what now? What are we on now?
We're doing our number one, so scroll down to our book, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna look up this rat.
My number one, and I'm guessing yours as well. Sisterhood.
Yep.
Oh, Hyde Street. That makes
go,
sense.
Sister, go, sister. Violet is back from the dead, but things aren't so simple. Her spirit is trapped within Sophie, with one goal in mind: take down the sorority responsible for her death. Violet pressures Sophie to attend their rush event. But what lengths will Violet go to get her revenge? And will Sophie always have her friends back? Their sisterhood is put to the test in blood. Yeah. This actually looks pretty good. I said this has been the first one. I was not expecting to like it as much. It caught me off guard. And
was it written by the same girl?
Yeah.
I love the the ghostly hand and stuff, trying to go, just.
That's a very interesting cover. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, this is my favorite
one. That
one.
one's pretty cool too. That one's trippy.
This is Gary Frank.
Of course it is. Good old Gary Frank.
Then there's a E-Man Winkle variant.
What did he? Oh, he just did the art for Geiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was artist on last month Geiger.
Yep. Rob was actually over on a Extreme show. His friend from Comic Book Corner 2.0, that's his boss. They work together, do tennis stuff, and he basically told him to check out Geiger and Stray Dogs. So Rob might actually check out Geiger.
What are Rob's buddies' bosses? Eamon Winkle?
No. His boss is the guy Mike from Comic Book Corner 2.0.
Oh, so right. He recommended the comics. Okay.
Yeah, so he told me they had some time because they had someone cancel class. So while they're standing there today, they're talking. He's telling them about Stray Dogs. So you should check that out and stuff, all dark and stuff. And Rob checked it out. And he was actually thought it was pretty cool. Then he's also checking out. I told him to check out Geiger. And I said you'll probably like Geiger. It's a cool standalone, if you like apocalyptic thing, they're both kind of dark comic books, but for the most part. Yeah. Anyway, getting back to this though, this looks like so much fun, and Zach, you're getting apples tonight, bro.
Give them to me. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Well, I'll say this: when you think about all the absolute horrible writers that Marvel and DC employ, for the simple fact that they are either a woman, a gay woman, black woman, whatever woman, and Jeff Johns just brings one literally out of nowhere. It's arguably better than any of the new crop. And I haven't read any. I've liked a lot of Torrin Grunbeck stuff, but I don't think I've liked anything as much as I've liked the first issue of this.
Yeah,
the standalone special she did about the weight loss stuff.
Yep. Devour.
Well, yeah, Devour was pretty darn good as well. And
like I said, yeah.
Because, I saw that and I go, you got to be kidding me. They're going to, Yeah, even Ghost Machine isn't immune from this nonsense. But no, this lady can write. She's good.
I wonder if the difference is the editors or the people who are overseeing the work.
Well, again, she comes from television, but she was writing a superhero show. She was a Stargirl writer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You ever think that maybe she, even though she identifies a certain way, she's not crazy?
Could be that.
Because that's the thing when it comes like not everything.
Well, it's not
insane.
They're not mutually exclusive. I mean, you can, sometimes that's just who you are. That's just what you are, not who you are.
You can be. It said most activists, whether you're gay or straight, are crazy, and maybe she's not an activist.
Yeah, maybe she's just a good writer.
Yeah,
well, she is a good writer.
I mean, yeah, she's not the one. She's not going out there acting, doing crazy things. Like I'm going to turn every character gay, like Vita. So, anyway, that is our number one. Let's take a moment of silence for Zach's lack of coolness.
My lack of coolness.
Because where are we going for your number one, buddy?
My number one
is Wolverine.
The one that you knew that I would be talking about tonight, because it's that special time of the month, not Jeremy Adams Day. I think that's next week. JSA number 10 comes out this week. I look forward to this book.
That's your number. That's your number one. Really?
That's my number one. Yeah.
Wow.
JSA. Yeah, absolutely. I've actually been reading a lot of Jeff Lemire related books recently. You know, I just got like the Terrifics, the complete collection last week. That's Jeff Lemire's name is on that. There's something else that he wrote recently that I came across.
Yeah.
I've been reading a lot of Jeff Lemire books. But Black Hawk Island, you know, there was that cliffhanger at the end of issue number 9 where Kid Eternity sees like the old school JSA, the ones that have like mostly died for the most part. So, you know, we can get hopefully some more coming out from that. I'm looking forward to this though. I am upset it's not the regular artist, it's a guest artist. It's Rafael de la Torre. It's not Diego Olortegui, but
the cover though, that's Kid Eternity's glasses. We figured that out.
Yes. Yeah, that's Kid Eternity's glasses. I do kind of prefer the Jorge Corona one though.
The cover?
The giant Hawkman.
Yeah, we're talking about. I said it needs to be a wraparound.
I thought that was Daniel Warren Johnson until I saw Corona's name on it. Honestly, yeah. Because Corona, he's the guy who filled in for him on Transformers, right? He's the one who took over the art for him, I think.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I think it was.
You know, Dan Mora and Mark Wader, I think, are taking over. I think.
What?
No. Sorry, it's Kirkman and
Dan Mora is working on at least one Transformers issue. But Jorge Corona took over after Daniel Warren Johnson stopped doing the art.
No, but I'm saying I think Dan Moore is taking over for Jorge Corona
for at least one issue. I don't know if he's going like long term. I don't know if he's going long term or not.
They announced the new creative team. That's how I was good. Because
he's on like what 4 or 5 DC books. I mean,
so what is this guy known for? This guy is working at Animosity Year 1. He's also doing Dawn of DC Penguin. Did a couple issues of that.
He did some Daredevil. He's on 71 issues.
Batman and Robin. Black Widow.
I'm sorry, Henry. That's Jenny Isabella.
He said Tanya. I saw that. But
he's done Metamorpho. I kind of feel bad that Metamorpho comic got canned after like 4 issues.
Honestly, when I read a little bit of the couple issues, it felt like it was in the same kind of like humor camp as Shazam.
I know, but still, it's like Metamorpho. Like you would think that.
Here's what I think: Metamorpho and Shazam should always be like the $2.99, like kind of like the kids' book stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
The way they wrise up, because
Al Ewing doesn't really do kids books, though. He was the writer.
Well,
yeah, and that's
Metamorpho is can work as a serious character.
Yeah,
just like a couple writers actually made, did some serious stories with Plastic Man, and they work because really, if you think about it, Rex Mason has a tragic backstory.
Yeah,
they've exaggerated. They've exaggerated, Sapphire and Java and Simon Stagg, the ridiculous comedic, height. the fact that there's actually you could do that character as a wahaha character or super serious if you wanted to give it a shot.
And my favorite version is the Outsiders version of him.
I prefer the Justice League International.
When he's on the Outsiders, even Morani was reading this channel stuff. It's like he literally comes off like kind of like Ben Grimm a little bit. Some of the personality.
He is. He's very much. What was it? I was just reading. Oh no, the Terrifics. Like when you're looking, you compare them to the Fantastic Four. Metamorpho is the Ben Grimm. He is the Thing. He's probably the closest version to that DC has.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, this is my number one. I'm looking forward to this. Always love me some JSA, even if it's not Jeff Johns. I think it's still.
That's what I said. The live action, if they ever bring that character back, needs to be kind of like a Ben Grimm kind of type, not Victor Zsasz in a suit. But anyway, so that you talked about this. That was cool. Alrighty then. Obviously, Ultimate Wolverine is coming out. People are still liking that.
Yep.
I don't know how much goes going on, but you guys liked the first Captain America, right?
First one I thought was all right.
It's Chip Zdarsky, so I'm kind of hesitant.
The first issue was okay. The second issue may make or break it for me. Depends on where it goes, honestly.
All new Venom out this week too. All right.
All new Venom. Oh, is that? I wonder if that's the one where she breaks up with Paul.
Might be. Who knows? Walking Dead 118. Getting close to
Hulk is still going on.
It's getting close to Starfire as Walking Dead Deluxe, and it ends. Will he take and be like, fuck it, I'm continuing it, the new series, like Daryl Dixon comic books. G.I. Joe, American Heroes also come out this week. And
that's on my full list.
Thundercat number 17. Lucio Perrella just makes him look like a freaking badass. That's what I want, a video live action of Thundercats. This is also being called out this week. Wolverine by Chris Claremont, which was a reprint from a 2021 series exclusive they did. So,
by the way, did you see Brian Stam? He put his top 5 in the.
I did not. I cannot see the chat when I'm sharing screen because I can only see the comments.
I've got him pulled up right here. His number 5 is actually Ultimate Wolverine. For number 4, he's getting Teen Titans Go. His number 3 is Return to Skull Island. I didn't know there was one. That's kind of cool. His number 2 is Dick Tracy. His number 1 is G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. Honorable mention goes to the Herculoids.
It's right here. Yep.
Which is right there. Yeah. So thank you, Brian. Yeah, if anybody else is watching this, you want to put your comics in there, let us know what you're picking up. By all means, you can do that.
Shout out to Ray.
After we're done.
Yeah, shout out to Ray. He always leaves a comment every time we do a thing. Talks about his pull list when he buys too. Ghostbusters Dan Man's Chance is also coming out this week too. Issue number 3.
New One Piece chapter.
Yes. Power Rangers here is Rita's Rewind number 1.
Is that the new one you were talking about?
By the way, do any of you guys that are like 20-something years younger than me know what this Minor Threats thing is that Archie's teaming up with?
Nope.
Minor Threats is something that they did a while back. I think they're just bringing it back.
I've never heard of it.
It was a band in the 80s, but
well, it looks like we got Patton Oswalt, this writer.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right. I knew there was a reason why I wasn't going to buy it.
That could be why, yeah. But this new Power Rangers book. Who's the writer on this one? Robot Rita from 30 years in the future, bringing down the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers before they even started. It's a tie into the hit. There's a new video game apparently. So it looks like they when they're counting on his Power Rangers of the future, Rocky, Cat, Billy, Zach, and Mint travel back in time to help the Rangers out before this behind the scenes. Totally 90s adventure. 40 pages for $8. Ooh. And by Zoe Tunnel. Good luck.
Good God.
But I thought Zoe Tunnel isn't that the white somebody?
Huh?
I remember this writer being popped up before, and I thought it was
I can tell that this dude
trans lesbian.
It's why don't you just stay straight? Why do you have to take so many extra turns and angles into it you're straight?
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. This is why the comic book business is in the toilet.
Project 2025. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, good luck, Power Ranger fans. What company it just pissed away a
Boom Studios.
Boom.
Good. Seriously, you have to know, what do you get on the back end? Is Cone Resnick financing this? Because there's no way in hell this book is going to be anything but an unmitigated disaster.
Hero Trade Project Chimera, Batty Did Comics. David Lapham is apparently doing this. So, Mercy Sparks. I've never heard of Devil's Due Publishing. But
that was they were big once upon a time. They were not big. They were decent sized once upon a time. And Mercy Sparks was their chastity type character, the bad girl from hell type thing.
There you go, right here. There you go. Summer Fun in the Sun digest coming out for $5. There you go. Archie Jumbo Comics.
I'm still struggling with that creature that's doing Power Rangers. I mean, yeah, I went into the comic book shop 2 weeks ago, and I saw this. Like I said, I saw someone in a form-fitting cocktail dress, black hose, high heels, and it really looked good on him. But even that is nothing compared to whatever it was I just saw.
Canario Negro.
But it also begs the question: why would a dude wear a tight dress and high heels into a comic shop?
Trying to make a statement.
I mean, but aren't you a little overdressed for that?
A little bit.
I don't know.
A little bit.
I did want to say, sir, you're overdressed.
DC New Frontier comes out this freaking week. $10.
Winning. So much winning.
World's Finest. Best way to read this series is through the trades.
Hey, speaking of winning, I got a DM from Joker Rollo.
Joker Rollo?
Joker Rollo.
Yeah.
So someone it made it sound like that, and I told him, I said, that's your new name from now on, Joker Rollo. But there's a Bronze Age Batman omnibus coming out next year.
Nice.
There's a lot of I've been seeing some. There was a YouTube channel I was watching earlier today. DC has got a lot of really big omnibuses and collections coming out soon.
Yeah, well, Bronze Age awesome. Batman.
So
is Bronze Age Batman. There's going to be a Golden Age Batman.
Let's get through this real quickly, guys.
Golden Age Batman 4 or 5 times. I've never done Bronze Age.
We got 10 minutes until a cover ranking, so let's get this over with. Justice Unlimited is coming out this week. Another way to collect this is really fun series. We got Green Lantern Civil Corps. I think this is the Jeremy Adams one.
Yeah, that's Adams.
Yeah, okay.
Did you just rush along one of these?
Yeah, I did.
Don't you did. I think you owe me. Huh? I think you owe me 35 cents for gimmick infringement.
Do you know that today's Tom Sawyer? Yeah. All right. Dan Jurgens Superman comics. There you go, right there. Action Comics by Dan Jurgens.
That was Rebirth. That was the other side of the Tomasi coin.
Omnibus Volume 1. Yeah. Wow.
What do you have if you don't have any of the stories? That was good stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bendis.
Civil War Marvel Premiere Collection for $15 because Marvel has to take $5 more from you. But hey, don't worry though. Mark Millar gets a check from them.
It's still not a bad story though. It's a decent story.
As Marania said, they did it wrong because Captain America would be anti registration.
Captain America wouldn't be anti-government.
Or no, pro-government. Yeah, pro-government. Yeah. Anyway, Justice League of America: The Return by Jerry Conway.
Yeah, some good Justice League right there.
So you got House of Slafter.
House of Slafter.
Which it was right. It says you had 20 years for man's laughter.
Yeah, I know.
It must have been one hell of a joke.
Yes, I forgot about that. That's they did it. Frank Driven did it in the new Naked Gun. He's talking on.
Night, Brian.
Blood
Hunt, the Red Band.
Yep, $35. Swamp Thing. There you go, by Rick Yetch. Look at that. Nightfall Omnibus, Volume 3. Is that Joe Kelly? Or whatever, or what his name is, Kelly? It's something.
I don't think that's Kelly Jones.
Yeah.
The ears aren't quite long enough. They don't look long enough anyway.
Well, yeah, if that had been Kelly Jones, his ears would have continued on the next comic in front of it.
The Possession of Franklin Richards.
Nice.
Hey, look, Red Hood and Outlaws.
See, that's when I stopped reading Red Hood, though. When it went from Starfire and Arsenal to Artemis and Bizarro, I stopped reading.
It actually wasn't bad.
It wasn't? Okay.
No, it wasn't bad.
This is the webtoon, though.
Actually, I would say it was probably better written.
Oh,
than
really?
The one with Arsenal and Starfire, because that was just kind of a lot of shock for shock value. And look how different my versions of them are.
But guys, though,
Fantastic Four.
This is the webtoon version they did the series.
Is it?
Yeah,
I didn't know there was a webtoon version of those.
Yeah. This is the one you guys are reading from 52, whatever it was.
After that, look up the FF.
That's 34 through 46.
It says original DC stories by webtoon.
Huh.
Patrick R. Young. Yeah.
Who's the writer?
Patrick.
Maybe there was some
are young and Nico base, yeah. So
interesting.
All right. And then of course here's the Superman one here real quickly. Dude, Patrick freaking Zurcher. That's great. That's cool.
He's good.
Yeah, this collects Action Comics 957 through 956. Superman and Lois and Clark 1 through 8. Superman pre-Redis 18 through 19. Justice League 2011.
So it's all the titles and
yes.
Superman and Lois. I always wanted to read that, but I couldn't find it.
Yep, it's Convergence. Yep. Superman 1 through 2, Superman Rebirth 1, and DC Universe Rebirth number 1. 848 pages for $125, but if you go on the in-stock trades, it'll be down to like 90 or 70.
I can't bring myself to buy a modern omnibus. I don't know why, but
there's one or two I've got my eyes on.
I'll buy one and you can share with me.
They're about to do the Jeff Johns Teen Titans Compendium, and I'm gonna go all in for that one.
All right. Well, quickly, we got Original Sin come back out again. Yay! From Vampirella, Volume 1 archives again. Every week it says that I think it got pushed back.
I know. I need number 6 and up.
Yeah.
And it's, what have you done for me lately?
Supergirl, Cosmic Avengers.
Oh, look, there's Vampirella Archives Volume 3. We're getting closer.
Yeah. These are never coming out. That's why they keep popping here.
That's why they're way at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah. Prince Valiant. There you go.
My Little Pony.
All right. You want to look at Fantastic Four? That'll be the last.
Let's see what issues it covers.
The Possession of Franklin Richards. Look, the thing is going to kill Spider-Man.
215 to 231.
This is truly the dead zone of Fantastic Four because between Marv Wolfman and John Byrne.
Oh, is it? Mm. I thought Simonson did Fantastic Four between those two.
He did. His was, and his started with like issue 330 something.
Oh, okay. Well, what do we have here?
It says here's Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, but it's Doug Mensch and Bill Sienkiewicz carry the torch, no pun intended, for this epic collection. Giant monsters will invade New York, possess Franklin Richards, threatens all reality with his immeasurable power. FF joins Captain Marvel, no, not Carol Danvers, the real Captain Marvel, in a cosmic war with the Skrulls. Dr. Doom retakes Latveria for coffee, and a lost race of technologically advanced Vikings, powered by a blind god's tears, needs an FF8.
Well, there were some good stories in that. I wouldn't try to disparage it. And John Byrne does some of the art.
And oh my gosh, they had the ugly Sandman costume though.
But with Joe Sinnott on inks, it's hard to tell.
A trip to the great outdoors ain't no pig when an alien brain parasites attack. John Briggs says art debut and more. And Herbie. You better watch out for Herbie, it says.
Yeah, because you'll step on him. He's the size of
they actually have to destroy Herbie.
Exactly.
Because
he's so awesome. They had to get rid of him.
Dog hater.
Hey, I like dogs as long as they're on a leash. Now, imagine how much remember dogs poop everywhere, so Crypto's probably logically pooping everywhere and just dropping on.
You apply logic to comic books. You're just talking about a robot that's basically R2D2 with hands.
Because robots are real too.
Yeah, and then they'll take over the world.
Robots.
You know how easy it would be? Because most people were like, somebody tweet to get this robot canceled. He's murdering people. They won't even bother to help him. Help the people get away from the robot. Someone would be like, let me record this robot killing people. That's our society. But anyway, though, yes, robots. Super poop, yes. That's a thing now. Tweet it everywhere. All right, you guys know the drill. Done so, please click like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and notification bell so you get all the alerts here. And for those watching on Twitch, you should be subscribed on YouTube. That way you actually get all the backlog of everything we read on the channel and talked about as well. For more of these, stay tuned because on Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll be following up this stream and showing up the new books we have. And and I know for those who love Eric Breen, you'll have to wait an hour for him because he decided to abandon us for an hour because he wanted to hang out graphic.
I caught some of that stream. I watched it on the replay. It was good stuff.
Yes. But we're ending it now. Thank you all for watching with us. Rhaegar, great to see you. I didn't know you existed on this channel anymore. I never see you. So that being said, how's it going there, Rhaegar? Hey, I haven't done that in a long time because he doesn't show up anymore.
That's true.
Nah. But all right, we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Go over to I Love Comics. That's where you'll see them next.
That's where we'll see Eric and Zach maybe too. I don't know. Later.